Orale, Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shout outs to all the junkies out there. And let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit about it, man. The return of, yes, the one, the only CM Punk. Now, I want to make it very clear, okay? I'm not bashing CM Punk. I'm bashing the hype that he gets. It's not, I don't have anything personal against him or anything about, look, okay, let me just get into it. All right. I'm not that big of a fan of his. Yeah, he's okay. I don't I don't think he's anything special, and I don't think he's the worst thing ever. Now, does he cause issues? Does he cause problems? Well, yeah, that goes without saying, right? He's caused issues and problems with WWE. He's caused issues and problems with AEW. He always seems to find problems wherever he goes. He tends to, and I get this, right? He tends to believe that he's way up there on that level with, the Steve Austins, the Hogans, the John Cenas, the Undertaker of the world. And I can kind of sort of understand that to a certain extent. Because in a way, you're supposed to believe you're the best. But the problem that I have is that there's actually people that believe that he is on that level. The hype that he gets, it's incredible. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. Again, I don't know the guy personally. All right. But I just don't understand the hype behind this guy. Is he really that great of a wrestler? When you talk about his in-ring performance, was he really that great of a wrestler? When you think about the greatest in-ring performers, does his name come to mind? When you talk about cutting a promo, the mic skills, does his name come to mind? What is so great about CM Punk? What is this huge hype behind him? There's room for the roster for CM Punk. Again, I want to make it very clear. Aside from the issues that he causes, there's definitely room in the roster and some promotion for CM Punk. He's not a terrible wrestler. That's why I want to make sure everybody understands what I'm saying. I'm not saying this guy sucks. I'm not saying he's a horrible wrestler. I'm not saying he can't cut a promo. No, the guy can cut a promo, sure. He's got some in-ring ability, absolutely. He's a, okay wrestler, in-ring performer. He's an okay guy on the mic, cutting a promo, yeah. But is he one of the greatest of all time? The hype that he gets? Now, I tend to believe this, that he is anti-establishment, that the head honchos really don't like him. So thus, you get a certain fan base that's like, oh man, Vince McMahon doesn't like him. Triple H truly, really don't like him. So let's love this guy because he cut that promo breaking down the wall, man, wearing a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt. Let's really love this Vato Holmes. By the way, that promo, I'm not going to lie, it was pretty kick-ass. I think he went down to the ring and I think he put John Cena through a table or something like that. But look, what I'm trying to say, is his mic skills, his wrestling, and even his character. There's nothing special there. There's nothing special. When you think about some of the greatest wrestlers of all time, CM Punk does not come to my mind in any capacity. If there should be somebody that should have this, over the hill fan base of like, oh man, this guy is awesome. This guy is great. How about Kurt Angle being one of those guys? How about him getting some of those fans where it's like, man, this guy can be probably one of the greatest ever. Man, when you think about Kurt Angle, I mean, guy's an American hero in my book. He won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. But not only that, his in-ring ability, cutting promos, he was a good face. He was a good heel. This guy could do it all. All his matches, every single one of them were entertaining. Man, I love this guy. Eddie Guerrero. How about this guy? May he rest in peace. How about him have that over super the hill of a fan base crazy like that? Because this guy's in-ring ability was phenomenal, man. But no, it's CM Punk. And now that he's back and everybody is, well, I shouldn't say everybody, but a bunch of people are going crazy because he's back. Is it really just because Vince and Triple H just hated him and you just kind of want to back a guy up that, yeah, stick it to the man? Is that what it really is? Because what else is it? I can't really name you a match that stands out for me to say like, man, that is a classic. That is a classic. I mean, he cut this promo here quite a few years ago, calling out the company, and that right there is probably what sticks out the most, right? He goes to the UFC. And by the way, I'm not knocking him on going to the UFC and trying it out. You know what? He had the balls to do that. He goes in there, gets his ass kicked. I'm not going to knock the guy. He tried to make the transition. It didn't really work out for him. But hey, man, I tip my cap to him for having the balls to go do something like that. Some people might, rib him about it. I'm not going to do that. But his mic skills, his in-ring ability as a wrestler, it's not that great. There's nothing special there outside of just Vince and Triple H not liking this guy. I'm starting to think that's what it really is. Well, let me go ahead and ask everybody this. Now that he's in the good graces of Triple H, now that they went ahead and took a picture that they're all buddies, now that he's back and he made up with the WWE, are you really going to be chanting CM Punk? Because if that's what was really attracting you to this guy, that's done. And he's 45 years old. What great matches are you looking for him to have? Oh, man, I can't wait. He's going to have a great Hell in the Cell match. He's 45. And like I said, he was never a bad wrestler, but he was never a great wrestler. He was never, or something that you have to see, some sort of high flyer. He's 45. I'm not expecting any real great matches from this guy. Yeah, maybe there's a little bit of interest there for him to face Seth freaking Rollins because of the beef. But is that all that it really is? Is it just the anti-establishment, just the anti-boss? Because that's gone now. Just like I said, that's gone. Now they're good. Now they kissed, they made up. They said, you know what? That's in the past. That's water under the bridge. We're all good, homie. We're homies now. We're different people today. I mean, unless that's the character they're going to try to push out there, right? That he's just, you know, I mean, that'll be something, right? And you know what? That'll probably work. If they try to use Triple H as Vince McMahon and try to use CM Punk as Stone Cold and what Stone Cold and Vince McMahon had going on once upon a time. If they want to go down that route, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to predict this, okay? And if I'm wrong, and I'll come out and I'll say that I'm wrong. But I don't think he lasts a year. Survivor Series, by Survivor Series next year, I don't think CM Punk is with the WWE anymore. He's 45. Not to say that people can't have great careers at that age, but son of a gun, Randy Orton came back. Now, there's somebody right there. There is somebody who I can say their in-ring ability is impeccable. There's somebody right there where I could say, you know what? I can get excited for Randy Orton coming back because I can think of some great, great matches. CM Punk to me is just he's a decent wrestler. But anyway, look, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not bashing CM Punk. I'm bashing the hype, the over the hill, super duper hype about this guy. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Is it cool that he's back? Well, yeah, look, you're running the business. You understand there's a huge hype for whatever it is. Heck, bring him in. But if you bring him in, now you guys are all buddies. That might take the hype away at some point. But anyway, hey, man, I'll leave it right there. What's your guys' thoughts on CM Punk, man? Am I tripping? Am I a hater? I'm simply saying, fine, he's back. Okay. I just don't get the hype over it. I'm more excited for Randy Orton being back. Long live RKO. Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shout outs to all the junkies. I'll catch you guys on next one.